did it! The adoption day is a resounding success!
Wahoo!
Scores of stray animals have been welcomed into loving homes. I've never seen the locals look so happy. And we've almost completed the resort!
All we need to do now is finish the wedding venue by putting in a garden. Then you can hold the ceremonies out here and host the celebrations inside.
I like the way you think.
Let's start by laying gravel for some flower beds.
Now let's plant some beautiful flowers.
Piper, I want to say a proper thank you. The adoption day couldn't be going better, and it's all down to you.
Thanks, Tora. You're kind to say that, but it could be going a little bit better.
What do you mean?
I'm so pleased that the locals have embraced the adoption day and found pets they'll cherish forever, but I'm disappointed that Dayu didn't show. I was hoping she'd see the amazing work we've done here and give us her blessing to reopen the resort. I just can't believe she didn't come. I really thought she'd be too curious to keep away.
Don't speak too soon.
She's here!
Dayu! Dayu, you came!
It's a public event, isn't it? I'm allowed, aren't I?
Of course. We're happy you're here. So, what do you think?
The adoption day was a good idea. The community has needed something like this for a while. I wish I'd thought of it myself. I can't believe how many people you got to come. I have to admit, I'm impressed.
Hey, buddy. Can I say hi? Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Dayu, I'm going to build a wedding stage, but afterwards there's something important I need to ask you. Great! Now let's put up some lanterns. Clearly, you can see that we really do care about animals, Dayu. Will you consider helping us reopen the resort?
No. I'm sorry.
Dayu, this isn't fair. It seems like nothing we do will change your mind, and you won't explain why.
I'm doing what I think is best.
If you won't reconsider, then will you at least explain to Tora what happened with his grandfather and the animal smuggling? Surely you owe him that much.
Please, Ida Ayu.
I don't want to talk about this. It brings back too many painful memories.
Dayu, stop. I've just realized something. Dayu, you just said you don't want to talk about the past because it brings back painful memories? Yet, for all these years, you've kept the other half of Tora's grandfather's Kintamani dog statue. I don't think you'd do that if you believed he was a bad person. And I definitely don't think you'd do that if you thought he was guilty of animal smuggling. Tell us what happened at the resort all those years ago.
Please, Ida Ayu. I need to know the truth about my puka.
I'm sorry. I've got to go.
Well, that was a bust.
Now what? I guess this is the end. Without Ida Ayu's blessing, there's no way we'll be able to reopen the resort.
I'm sorry things didn't go as planned, but at least we went out with a bang.
Giving up already?
You brought the other half of the Kintamani dog statue.
That's right.
Why?
I thought it was time it came home. And for me to tell you what happened at the resort all those years ago. I'm ready to tell you my story. My uncle, Tora's grandfather...
Wait! We're related?
No need to make a big deal out of it. Anyway, as I was saying, my uncle had a bright vision for this resort. And at first, everything was idyllic. But, unbeknownst to him, individuals who had invested in the company were secretly using the resort to smuggle animals. When he discovered what they were up to, he tried to stop them and threatened to go to the police.
I knew Puka was innocent!
But he couldn't report them because he'd unintentionally implicated himself in the crime. He'd sign forms without reading them. He had been far too trusting.
Oh no.
My uncle loved animals, and he couldn't bear the idea that they were being harmed on his property, in his name. He felt the only way he could stop the smuggling was to shut down the resort. So that's what he did. He was devastated to lose it, and ashamed of his own ill judgment, so he locked himself away and just disappeared.
My poor Puka. He must have been heartbroken.
But, Dayu, why didn't you tell us this until now? Will you explain while we add a wedding aisle? Great. Now we can put out seats for the guests.
The reason I didn't tell you the truth is, it broke my heart to see what happened to my uncle. It's painful to talk about, and to be honest, I realize now, I was still angry with him for letting that happen to the resort, for retreating and disappearing from my life.
Is that why you didn't welcome me? Because you were still angry with Puka?
Now let's decorate the area with flowers.
I don't mean to offend you, Tora, but I am acquainted with your father, and I don't know how to say this delicately, but he's
A selfish, greedy, unscrupulous monster?
Your words, not mine. But yes, that just about sums him up. I imagined that if you were anything like him, you would be more than willing to restart the animal smuggling operation. And there was no way that I could let that happen. But I see now, from the way you are with Momoy, the adoption day, the friends you've made here, you are nothing like your father.
I take that as the highest compliment. And I can assure you that my intentions here are only good, and you have made me more determined than ever to see my plan through.
I have?
Ida Ayu, the whole reason I wanted to rebuild this resort was to honor Puka's memory. Now that you've explained what happened here, you've given me even more impetus to do it. I need to put things right. Make the resort what Puka wanted it to be. before some criminals ruined it.
You remind me of him.
What?
Your grandfather. You are just like him. Passionate, idealistic, a little naive, perhaps. But you have a good heart.
Thank you, Ida Ayu. You have no idea how much that means to me.
Call me Dayu. Now let's reunite this dog statue with its brother.
These reunited dog statues are the perfect symbol for a venue all about bringing loved ones together.
So, will you help us reopen the resort, Dayu?
Yes, I will retract my opposition. You can reopen the resort.
Oh my goodness. This is the most fantastic news ever!
After seeing the adoption day, I have no doubt that this resort is going to have a hugely positive impact on our community. Your grandfather would be very proud.
Oh, stop. You're going to make me cry. I can't believe I finally have a... Wait, what are you?
First cousin once removed.
I finally have a first cousin once removed!
Welcome to the family.
Now that you're finally on board with the resort, Dayu, you can help us. Let's create a corner for the pets.
With pleasure. That looks wonderful. We just need to add a few pillows and toys to make it cozy.
You're a natural, Dayu.
Piper, I don't know how to thank you. Not only have you worked unbelievably hard to build my dream resort, you've done so much more than that. You've given me a family here, something I've wanted for so long. And you helped me unravel the mystery of what happened here. How can I ever repay you?
You don't need to repay me, Tora. I'm happy to help. Although a little free vacation wouldn't go amiss. Della? Bravo, Piper! Bravo! A job well done! Another neighborhood pet center decorated to perfection, and another mystery solved. I knew I could count on you. Thank you. I just need to put out a food cart, if you'll excuse me for a moment. Bean, can you help me, please? Bean, what is going on? Della seems so pleased that I uncovered the animal smuggling plot. But if Ben is right and Della is involved with the animal smuggling, why would she want me to do that? Surely, if she was guilty, she wouldn't be encouraging me to uncover all these secrets. It doesn't make any sense.
Hey, Piper. Dana and I are about to scoot off. We've got to catch our flight to Alaska.
Oh no. But we never got to do our date. I've been so busy solving the mystery and getting the resort reopened, I lost track of time. I'm so sorry, Sean. You'd planned such a romantic date for us.
Hey, you know what? I've got 5 minutes before the taxi gets here. How about we go on that date right now?
Really? A 5-minute date?
Why the heck not?
Lucky you always carry your emergency pack of Pop-Tarts.
I know it's not horseback riding or cocktails on the beach, but it's good enough for me.
5 stolen minutes eating Pop-Tarts and chatting with you is my idea of a perfect date. Thank you, Sean. You always make everything so special.
What can I say? You inspire me.
Bye, guys. We'll miss you.
See ya. And Tora, be sure to let me know if there are any howler sightings.
Huh?
Don't ask.
Bye!
I have a proposition for you all.
Very intriguing. Let's decorate the wedding stage, and you can make this mysterious proposition.
Ah, they look spectacular.
Now, what did you want to ask us, Tora?
I need to post photographs of the wedding venue to Postagram, but I want to get people excited. I think the venue will really come alive if potential guests can see a picture of a couple. So, I need volunteers to dress up as a bride and groom for a photo shoot. What do you think about starring in the pictures, Piper?
Oh, I can't. Sean's gone, so...
You and I could do it? It doesn't have to be a photo of a real couple.
After that photo of us hugging went viral, I'm going to have to pass.
Fair point.
Plus, I go as red as a tomato when a camera's pointing at me. Just ask Dana. But what about Nina and Ryu? They'd be perfect.
Us?
While you decide, let's put up some fairy lights and banners. You said you've always dreamed of getting married, Nina. This is your chance to try it out.
But is that a good idea? I mean, isn't it bad luck? We don't want to jinx it.
No way! It's like a practice run for the real thing.
The real thing? But we've never...
I can't wait to pick out my suit. I'm thinking green tie, maybe a pocket square.
Classic and classy.
Don't forget a flower in your buttonhole to match Nina's bouquet.
My bouquet? Are we sure that Ryu and I are right for this? I mean, what about Della?
Oh, darling, I'm flattered. But my modeling days are long gone. No, an attractive couple like you two are the ideal choice.
Wait, I just realized something. We'll need an officiant to ordain the marriage.
Fake marriage.
Yeah, sure. Fake marriage.
Don't worry. I know the perfect candidate for the job.
So, we're decided? Nina and Ryu will do it?
I can't wait!
Me too.
Oh, Nina, we're fake married!
Yay!
We did it! We finished the resort!
Not quite. Aren't you forgetting something? We never gave it a name. We need to update the sign at the entrance.
Oh, great! I've had tons of ideas. Like the Meow Meow Mansion, or the Pupper's Pettery, or the Rough and Ready Resort.
It's okay. I've actually already come up with something.
Oh, great.
I'm calling it the Heritage Hideaway. I think it encapsulates everything this resort is about. Family, legacy, and new beginnings.
Well, I guess that is actually a pretty good name. I still like Meow Meow Mansion, though.
It's perfect.
Congrats, Tora! This place is awesome!
I guess our work here is done, and it's finally time for us to head back to Stony Point.
Stony Point? Who said anything about Stony Point?
Huh?
You did remember to pack your snowsuit, right?
Snowsuit?